Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. A late season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season?
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Jackson. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 40. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Runs through the tackle. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Making the adjustment on the play. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Left side, it's Tuggle. Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
There's a crease. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Fresh center down's going to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Rides it and reads it. He'll take it himself. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Caught. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires.
They decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And he's brought down after a short gain. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
needs it here on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Right side, it's Moore. Still running up for 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Breaks the tackle. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Wants to throw on 1st. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Out wide left, it's Johnson. At midfield, he's got room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Sends it back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Richardson. Touchdown, Arizona! A great catch and run for 6. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing, Sellers. Right side, it's Marsh. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. In the backfield, it's fired. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Boy, it was, wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Sellers. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side, it's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The handoff. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Turns it upfield. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Doing it himself again. Pass to 6. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 20 team, the Washington Huskies.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
And it's the Volunteers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Snags it, and there's running room. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Out wide left, it's Warren. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game. I'd play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle. But
guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sellers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Breaks into the open. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is, go get to it, and get the first down.
On the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Not make his way to the corner. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Caught. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Out wide right, it's Jackson. And he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side is Spivey. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. He'll set up to throw. Buying time to his right. Unleashes one. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. 2nd down coming up. The run inside. It's Warren. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. Turns into the pile. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They do believe in this 4-down territory stuff. 0 for 4. Doesn't stop him from trying a 5th. Snaps on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break.
All by himself down the middle. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, the defense have been doing a pretty good job bottling this guy up. They knew that was a big key in this game, but this guy's got the ability where it just takes one, David, and that was the play right there. Nice vision, able to get into the open field, and his speed did the rest.
And that's why you keep handing him the football. Like, he's going to get stopped, sure, but any given moment, he can make the big play for this offense. They'll keep feeding him because he is that dude.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense has taken some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
At the 45 on his way. All out of space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Gives it. Sees some running room. Still on his feet at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And, man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards, another big chunk play on the ground. They've continued to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you've built yourself a deficit. I wonder how many more runs they got in them. They got to open this passing attack up and make some big plays.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got a man. It's Johnson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll take it himself. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
On the direct snap, it's Jackson. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Right side, it's Moore. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Got enough for the 1st down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
I know. Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Hurricanes headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Burrows. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the...
Looking for a deep man. It's caught. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. Drops back on first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field of play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they talked about it coming into this game, guys. They were going to be aggressive. They had an opportunity. Could have kicked a field goal? Absolutely not. Hammer down. They stay aggressive, and they strike first in this football game.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick give. It's Pringle. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Pringle. He's going to keep it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. He lost one down the sideline. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
To the air, it's Bailey. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Breaking into the top 15, just one step closer to the college football playoff. We've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Vaughn. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
From deep, it's Burrows. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Tigers in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to...
He's loose at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, it's Pringle. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead as we get a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Bailey. Left side, it's Pringle. Shakes a man, and he might take off. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down to the air. Look out! And it's a sack.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet. And you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Well, that's a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Out wide left, it's Burrows. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Press shutted downs going up top. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a
full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Delayed give. It's Johnson. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt to try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Running inside, it's Johnson. He gets nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Pringle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Canes are in the hurry-up.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Canes. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Cherry. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Here he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking for room, it's Pringle. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. They continue to run roughshod over the opposition. They're now 9-1 on the season.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Finds the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clemson jumps to the line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
To the air. It's Cherry. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
Out wide right, it's Burrows. Turning it on. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Makes the grab. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third down? Trying to march in. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Fires into the end zone. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
To the air, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On target over the middle. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. On first down from their own 22. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Moving out to the right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Got it behind the line. It's Compton. At the 35, he's open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Just keep slinging it. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Caught over the middle. It's Lofton.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Holden finds his man on the left. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal. When you deal with this guy, he fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive and stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw, good luck.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25 late in the season. Time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Right side, it's Lofton. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Makes the grab. It's Pringle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Compton. Turns it on at midfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
214 close. 214 close.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads in the nick of time.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Drops back on 1st down. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Right back to the well. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Moving the pocket, it's Cherry. Gets open down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Holds on, it's Moore. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw on first. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Bringing it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Hits inside. It's Compton. Breaks into the open.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. There's very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
He's going to run it. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Long way to go on second down. Gonna run it. It's Compton. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And here comes the offense on second down.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations. Continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
To the air, it's Bailey. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game, so it's okay you didn't get the first down.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick,